Hello everyone, this is Sztygrys and I will comment the game from the group F, I believe. The black player was CrisBratu and the white player was Bonaventura. It was an exciting game, a lot of tsumego and fighting, but first we need to go through the fuseki. The R2 move is very common, but the answer at Q2 is not good answer. It is a mistake. It is very strange mistake because usually I would say that this taking of this stone is very big. We just take the territory in the corner. But after white played exchange, black usually connects and white takes the stone, and it is good for white. Usually this kind of exchange happens, and it may not look that white got any territory, but we got the influence, the outside, and it is quite good. It is quite good. In the game, black took the stone, which is even worse, because now white can play this Atari. And there is a possibility to play a ko here, like this, or something similar. But we should remember that at the beginning there is no ko threats, there is no big moves. Like this may be used as a ko threat, for example, but it is not enough. The ko is very big. It is enough for white to take this. This is a good result for white. So if you see a ko like this in the beginning, you should not be afraid to play the Atari like this, because black does not have the ko threat. This is the easiest way to win the ko if there is no ko threat anywhere. The only problem would be if black could have ignored. If black can just wait with the ko, then it may not be good for white. But in this case, this ko is big enough that white will just capture and will be satisfied. And now black does not have a ko threat. So the only problem would be if black did not answer, but it is still all right for white. Anyway, white takes this, and black plays this. If white have exchanged this and play here, it would be really similar, something like that. And in the game, it was supposed to be like that. So a bit better for black, but not that much. The main difference is that now black is already connected. And in this situation, oh no, not like this. Here, here, here. Now black is not yet connected, so black needs to add a move. Anyway, white play here. It is better to take, but it is similar, because either way black is already connected, so it is not so important, but taking is a bit better. White play here, and now we played away, which is a bit strange. I guess that the ladder is working, but black has some very difficult moves here to play. Like in the game, black played here, which is also big, and it helps black develop the right side. But there is this move, which is very annoying, because if we take, then we have the potato shape or the dumpling shape, and we almost die. And if we play like this, there is no ladder anymore, so we will get split. And this would be the way for black to fight. It is a very nice way of playing. If we can make the dumpling shape, we usually want to do it. If we cannot rescue the stone, if we can rescue, then we should go out. But if we cannot, this is move you should remember. Either this one or this one. Very common idea when the one stone is captured. In the game black played here, it was not that severe, but still big. And the R10 move is a normal answer to the R12, so it's all right. White got up, and black played the P6 move. I don't think this move is that big, but it is kind of center, so I guess it is all right to exchange this. Unfortunately for white did not answer, and now this is a very big move that we should play immediately. Black did. This is a good exchange that gets black a lot, and now we come back. There was also a possibility to continue on this side because white is almost dead. White needs to be very careful. Maybe we can even press more strongly. How to say? Maybe like this or like this. It is not that easy for white to get the second eye, so we can get a lot of center moves here. And usually, if we can get a lot of center moves for free, and those center moves are good for us, then we should do it immediately. But we should make sure that they are center. In the game, black played r17, which is alright. By the way, the white move here is a bit too easy for black. The normal move is here. If white plays here, black just answer. And if white connects, it's alright. Like, the problem is that most of the corner will be black. For example, here, black will take most of the corner. And it is too easy for black considering that black ignored the white move there. So this white tries to connect. The Joseki move would be to connect like this, which would be alright. Here I am not sure, but it looks not great. For example, the Hana here is problematic a bit. This is a very big point to take, and it spoils the shape. In the game, black plays here. I think the idea was to sacrifice the stone and get 2 stones, which would be alright for black. This would be good. But white was not going to do that. White played here. And I think still we can play similarly. Like, we should have played this Atari. It is not easy to find this kind of move, but there is not immediate threat to these stones, so we can kind of play away from them. In the game, black connected, and connection is not a good idea when we can Atari. Like, after we connect and white play something, then this move will not be so important. Maybe white will just sacrifice the stone and don't care. But if we want to connect, it is good to first exchange this, because for sure we will not exchange this way. I don't think so. I don't think it is the good way. So maybe we should exchange this to this one and maybe come back here. But even better, we could have played here. I think this move works similarly. We can capture these. These are important. Anyway, black plays here. White was not afraid to play the p17 move and connect. The s17 move was very important also. It is a key place to fight for the corner. Maybe we could have started with this. Like, we just play here, 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 and black needs to connect somehow, and then we can decide what to do. Maybe here. Something like that. In the game, white just connected, and the shape is not that great, I must say. Black took care of these stones, and white got this. So probably it would be better to play from the corner, either this or maybe this. This looks like a interesting sequence, because white is not really able to capture those stones. Or maybe just capture this, and still white is not able to capture these stones, so it should be good for black. In the game it was like this. White extended, and now there are problems because black is not alive in the corner. In the end, black had to come back, and still we are not alive yet. We need to add a move. And white is capturing the 2 cutting stones. So it was a success for white, I would say. We captured the cutting stones, we had a strong shape. We gave up the corner, but it is small, no problem. And we gave some points here, but it's also not that big, considering how many stones of black there were. Yeah. Here, black came back. I am not sure if it was that necessary. It would be very tempting to just go all the way through and escape with the stones like this and like this. I'm not sure what white can do here. Fortunately for white, black came back, and after even this Atari was exchanged. Very lucky for white, and then we come back. Black played here, and I'm very happy that white did not play this move. This does not threaten the corner. Corner is already alive. It is already alive. Let me think for a minute if there is something. No, it is already alive. So this is a very small move. It is gota for both of the players, and we should not play a move like this in the Fuseki. White played another big move, the cut, which is probably the biggest one. But white decided to cut, so white wanted to fight. And the fight was not that easy for white. We can see that the whole group is in danger. And white decided to help it. And if we decided to help it, probably the cut was too much, because we had to come back anyway. Usually in this situation, we just come back and leave the cut for later. Now we cut, then we have come back, and it is very hard to fight with this stone. Fortunately, white was able to sacrifice it a bit successfully and get something on the lower side. So it was not that as bad as it looked like. And now black played the p11 move. And I really don't like this move because it is not very big. Like black already have the territory on the right side, all the stones are connected, and it is very narrow. Like there is not a lot of space here. And there is the whole board to play. Like we can see how big the upper side is, or the left side is even bigger. And also white has a lot of influence toward the upper side, for example, with these captured. Like it is very important to get to the upper side, for example. Also lower side is important because white has already have some strength. So it was very important to play there, and the right side is already done. We don't have the possibility to get much more there. So black played here, and white very wisely just played Tanuki. I like the Hoshi on the left side. I liked it. And now black plays here. Usually we don't get that far away from the corner. We play here because it is much easier to go into the Sezon now. There is a lot more agi. If the white stone was at the Komoku, then it is more usual to play the f17 Kakari. But if there is a Hoshi, for sure we should have played this one. Unfortunately, black played here, white played the Hasami, and now the Sezon is not as strong as it was with the f17 move, so I don't really like the sequence. White played here. I think it is alright choice. I'm not sure about the double Hane here. Now black can just take the Ponuki, and it would not be that bad for black, I think. Here I would be tempted to maybe what to do. Maybe just play here. the usual joseki, but there is a exchange that is good for white. Like if we see this now, this would be some normal joseki, like this, probably equal. But then we would add the exchange that is not good for black. So I would say that it was good for white in this case. Anyway, white chose the double hane, but luckily for white, black made the mistake. Now there is not really another option than playing here and taking the stone. There used to be the option of changing the side like this and something like this with the exchange of the sides. I'm sorry, this is the AI recommended move, I think. But it is locally it is good for white, so it is not really played anymore. If our opponent plays the double hane, almost always we just take, and it would not be bad for black at all. It would not be bad for black at all. Black played here, and now the problem is that we don't really get a lot in the corner, and we will get center, but we are not alive yet in the corner. I don't think we are locally alive. Wait. Or maybe we are alive. Oh, I'm sorry, we are alive, so it's all right for. It's not good for black, but it's all right. If we are alive, at least in center, we can just play elsewhere. And black decided to go out with the stone, and again, the upper side became narrow. It is not that important to play, and if we play there, because white has so much strength everywhere, we should be very light. We should play lightly. For now, I would recommend to invade either here or here and try to reduce the lower left corner. And this is too slow, too heavy to play. White can attack it very severely, as we can see. Black has some shape, but black does not have the space to leave. And even if we leave, white will get a lot of easy free moves, and white will be able to create some big moyo on the left side and in the center. So one way or another, it should be good for white. So now the game looks really good for white. But of course, it is not the end of the game. Yes, very nice. We just surround the stones and there is no place to live. So for now, black is dead. We can try to make a living shape on the upper side, but maybe we will risk dying in the corner. For example, if we try to make a living shape like this, I think it is kind of a living shape, then we can die in the corner. So one way or another, it may be difficult. In the game, black played here, makes sense, and white played this. I don't like the f14 move, but there was not many good moves here. Black is dying, as we can see. We can see that black has no eye shape now. Like maybe some possibility to maybe get an eye on the upper side, but very rare. And this is the most important place for white, because we could have ended the game here. And how to do it? Just capture the stones. And how? We need to surround. And correctly, white added the move to the group here because we need to make it alive. But when we surround, when we attack the opponent, we don't want to touch them. This is the rule. If we play close to them, they will go out and make a bad shape. This is a bad shape for white. When white has the stones here, and between them there are black stones that create problems. So this is not the good way. The good way is to just play away. For example, here we make sure that we are connected here, so we are safe. And black, if black goes out, now we don't hurt ourselves. Yes, still we are connected and we can leave it. We can just extend here and black is captured. So this is a very important general rule. If we want to surround the opponent, rarely we do it directly by touching him. We just play the moves that will surround him from the distance, like this. This is a good distance. Here we can see how bad of a shape we created, and now it is not easy to play here because there are some magic. There is a possibility for black to maybe try something. So it was not easy to play, and in the end, white played here. White got scared, and now the shape is so bad for white. Like if we have stones on the one side and on the other, and between them there is a black stick, it is very bad. It is so bad shape. Still, the group of black is not strong, but it at least has some hope to live. And there are also some stones of white that needs to be careful. Anyway, for now, black is trying to harass the group. We cut off the group, so white has some problems. We need to leave, and there are black stones everywhere. Fortunately for white, he managed to leave. But in exchange, black got into the left side and captured some stones. Yes. And this was a big success for black. Even though we did not capture, maybe it was possible, maybe not, but we captured white stones and we are alive and there is no territory on the left side. So a big success. Now the game is not that bad for black. White even added the move here. I am not sure if it was necessary, but still difficult position for white now. Now black even got to invade the lower side, and if black leaves, then I don't know who has the more who has more territory. Okay, those stones were captured already, so we don't we are not sad for them, and we lived with the group on the lower side, so it looks more or less good for black. I like this invasion very much. In this position, if we have these two stones and already some stone here, it is very easy to invade and make a life or maybe even kill white here. It is very dangerous position for white. In the end, black did not play that well because black got cut off. We should have played this move. Now it is harder to cut off the black stones. Also, if white will play here, we can cut off white stones and we kill them. And black is winning now. And this move is not great. White decided to just sacrifice this, and it is enough for white, as we can see. Here it was a little more complicated, but I think white is fine with this move. Maybe we could have tried to play something like this, but it is difficult. And white is alive. And if white is alive, then white probably is fine. But the game continues, as we can see. White got even some more stones here. Good sequence. Oh, and there is this group. Oh, this was the last chance for black. And it was a very good chance because the white group is not really alive. We should have killed it. I think even a move like this should work. Black will connect here, and there is only one eye, and I don't think we can find a second eye like this. The only problem is that black is not really alive either, so we need to be a bit careful. The game black plays here. And here. I think black missed the Tsuji here. And the Tsuji was to play the Komoku. This Komoku is very common. If white goes here, then we capture, and there is a snapback. Great. And if we don't disconnect, we play like this, then black will connect here and be happy. So now black does not have even one eye, which is much better, because we cannot do SMI between this group and this group. So difficult. Oh, by the way, I did not see it, but white can make an eye here. So we can make one eye here, but still it is not enough if we want to kill. If we want to leave now. In the game, black tried to play like this, and white played here, which created the ko. And with the ko, always something can happen. And black connected for some reason. I am not sure. Maybe black thought that it will kill anyway, but it did not kill. This move is a very good move to leave. And with this move, white took a winning position. Black needs to make sure that he is alive. So he exchanges some moves first and then make a living. And the game continues, but it is close, but more or less decided. White has some more territory, and white won. Very exciting game, a lot of tsumego, and most of the tsumego was done correctly. I would like to stress some points. Here the Joseki move is to play here and either play here or here. If your opponent will play like this, then just make him Atari and take the stone. Even if there is no ladder, it is usually it is possible to fight like this. If there is no ladder, you can either fight or in some cases you can play here to take the influence. This is good for white. Maybe it does not seem like it is good for white, but it is. So you should remember this. Or maybe here. If we want to cut, we need to fight. We need to strengthen the stone. If we plan to come back anyway, then usually we just come back first. Yeah, and if black connect, good. At least we are stronger. And now we had to sacrifice the stone, which is not really good. Here, the sides that are very wide, that are very important, and on both sides, the upper and the down lower side, they are both very important because white has the strength there. So it is very important to play there, as black did, but too late. Here we play here almost always. Here we almost always play here. And maybe one of the most important lessons is that if we attack somebody, if we want to kill them and surround them and kill them, we don't touch them. We just play further away from the distance. It will be much harder for our opponent to create some weaknesses in our shape. In the game, white helped black to create the weaknesses and the bad shape. And now white is cut off and we are in trouble. In the end, white managed to win, but it was a bit risky for some time. Oh, and maybe last time after the Sezon invasion, and if white will disconnect us, this is the move. If white will play like this, then we can, for example, leave in the corner or try to connect, like maybe something like that. But if white plays like this, we just cut, and white has a lot of problems. Anyway, that is the game. I hope you learned something from it, and good luck in your other games. See ya.